Hello friends, Betty McKnit here, your crochet mama. And today I'm going to get a 6-day Great Granddaddyo started. Granddaddy-O blanket. What is a Great Granddaddyo? It is a Great Granddaddy blanket made with Noro. Would you look at this beautiful, they call them dragon eggs, dragon egg of Noro. This is Noro Tsubami, my favorite yarn for blankets. And it is a 4-weight. It has 600 meters, which is over 600 yards of yarn. It's made of silk, wool, and polyamide. But let me tell you what, this works up into like the perfect blanket, light but warm blanket. It is absolutely my favorite. I've done a beach house blanket out of this, the 6-day beach house blanket, and now you have the 6-day Great Granddaddyo. So you can have beautiful Noro blankets. And listen, I know this is expensive, but it's worth it. I mean, do you really want to spend a couple $100 and have a wall full of, and look like Joann's? Or would you rather spend a couple $100 and have this heirloom quality yarn? It's so great, and it's really a dream to work up. So let me stop talking and get started. This is just a slightly different pattern from the 6-day Great Granddaddy blanket. It has just a couple little differences. The main difference is was specifically custom made to go with this yarn. It takes 6 of them, Noro Tsubami yarn, and so it doesn't have any resize options. It doesn't tell you what to do if you want to make it a different size, and it also has a little edge that I made up for it, and I'm calling it Beach Waves at Low Tide. The Beach Waves at Low Tide edge. It's a very chill blanket. You can definitely feel like you're at your beach house with this blanket. I know I use my beach house blanket every day. If anybody ever wants that sample like to put on display somewhere, it's gonna have all my cooties all over it because I use that blanket every day. It's just very light and airy and also warm. It's the the perfect blanket to throw on when it's like hot out and you have the air conditioning on. Listen, it's still summer, people. It's still summer for how many more days? Like 28 days or something like that. We still have 4 weeks, almost an entire month of summer. Stop it. Here we go. Are you all ready to start this blanket? It's going to start with a J hook, and then it's going to go to an I hook, and I thought I had an I hook all ready to go. Here, I must have put it back. No, that's not the one I want. I think it was this one. Yes, it's going to start with a J, and then it's going to go down to an I. It's a 4-weight yarn, and I think I said it's a dream to work with. One of the things I like to do with this yarn is I like to alternate 2 of the 2 skeins as I'm working, because the colors, it's a self-striping yarn, but the colors sometimes, and then because we're flipping the blanket, sometimes you can get unintentional pooling. So just you don't have to do this. It doesn't need it, but I always do it anyways. I alternate 2 balls of yarn with the Noro just to balance out the colors, and so they don't end up pooling up on each other at all in some unintended way. So here we go. I'm gonna flip my lid, and man, am I even live? It's like so quiet. This says upcoming, but I'm going right now. It's on. This is so weird. Yep, I'm definitely live. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, TikTok, I'm going to put you up overhead. See, whoops. Ah, sorry. I have to unmirror it. And then I'm going to stick you up here. And I'm going to remember to plug in this time. The yarn is Noro Tsubame, Tsubame. Hi, Amanda. It's my, oh, these are both eye hooks. I need a J, but I don't, is this the one that's loose? I have one J hook in here that's loose, but I can't bear to get rid of them. Yeah, I'm using Noro Tsubame, and the color, this is color number 44, and the color has a name too, but it's not on here, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what it is. It's a Japanese word. It does say, Tsubame is the barn swallow which migrates to Japan during cherry blossom season. It is a beloved sign of spring. Okay, so this is a spring yarn, but anyways, Jody, I have an affiliate link where you can shop through Knitting Fever. I'm not sure if you can get the yarn directly through them. I think you have to go to your local yarn store, but you can go to the Knitting Fever link that I have in my bio and find a store near you that carries it. I think there's places to order it online too, like people do mail order. I hope to be able to do that, but I'm not doing it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's taking me some time because I'm super slow. I'm going to set one off to the side. Oh. Hi, Pat. Hi, Amy. I have a little, hi, Jenny. I have a little place where I'm hanging all these labels. I could do a Christmas tree with them. All right, let's do this. You can do this one without the Noro if you want. It's just a little different than the Great Granddaddy. I think I said that already. How are you doing, Miss Jenny? Okay, for setup 1, we're going to start with, oh my gosh. How do I already have a slip knot? For this one, we're going to start with a chain of 34 and the J hook. You're walking the dog before work. All right. Starting in the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's this one, you're going to single crochet in the back bump. And I'm still using my J hook, and this is set up round 1. $31 single crochet. Yes, it's a Furls Odyssey hook. They're my favorite hook. I love them. Hi, Mindy's Diamond. I'm doing the Daddy-O. 6-day Great Granddaddyo. Just a little bit different from the Great Granddaddy, and I'm making it with Noro. That's why it's called Daddy-O. For Noro. The pattern is free on my website. Ad-free PDF in my store. 6-day Great Granddaddyo. You have to get your yarn from your local yarn store, order it online. Unfortunately, I don't have a link for you to buy it from me. But it is possible to get it, and it is pricey yarn, but man, is it ever worth it. I'm ready to get rid of all my big box store stuff and just only crochet with Noro. You want to try one of my blankets? Yeah, they don't sell the Odyssey hook anymore. But, oh, I forgot too. Furls sent me some new hooks. And I don't really use the Streamline, but they sent me some. So I'll open them on a live. I said I was going to do it tonight. But I don't want to now. Okay. 31 single crochet. And we started in the 3rd chain, 4th chain from the hook. So we have a little chain 3 loop right here on the side. It's hard to see. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3. And we're going to flip this over. And we're going to do another 31 single crochet. We're working along the bottom of the foundation chain. And because we worked into that back bump, we have the 2 bottom threads of or the top threads of the chain, and it almost feels like you're working into the top of a single crochet here. So it should be 31 stitches. Yeah, I hope they come out with another version of the Odyssey. I really like them. When they had their last restock of them, I waited. I sat and waited, refreshing my screen, and I bought like a bunch of H, I, and J hooks, which are my most used sizes. And don't you know, I can't ever find any of them. I don't know where they all went. And I just bought like 3 of each size. It's ridiculous. I am ridiculous with hooks. Somebody suggested I try the metal streamlines, so I'm gonna. I think that's what they sent me. I'm gonna give them a shot and see how they are. Who else is like really living in the moment and trying to just squeeze the last little bit of summer? I mean, it's not even the last little bit of summer. We have 4 weeks still left of summer. I just hate that summer gets cut short. Can I just tell you all? What you working on, Amanda? I hate to see it end too. And it's still really beautiful here. Like, um, I live in a kind of touristy beach town, and it's already started quieting down here, and there's still people here, but not as many as there are during the really busy months. And they call this the bumper season or the shoulder season, September and October. And let me tell you, it's like the best. It's the best. I tell people all the time, September and October are the best months here. You're continuing your great granddaddy. So you should have 31 single crochet on the bottom and 31 on the top. And that's set up round 2. I'm sorry, that's set up round 1. And do I tell you to make a slip stitch? Nope, you don't even have to make a slip stitch. Okay, let's keep going. Set up round 2. I mean, this is really just like the Great Granddaddy, blanket. It's just a little bit longer. So, hang on. I'm supposed to change my hook. So, before I go on, if you measure at this point, 9.5 inches is what I got. So your blanket, whatever your measurement here is, your blanket will be this much longer than it is wide. Amanda says, would love to get some Noro. I have 1 dragon egg in my stash I've been saving. Well, Amanda, you missed the McKnitiverse. I ordered some. I had a little members only sale in the McKnitiverse, so you come to one of the meetings and I'll hook you up. They are expensive. My blanket kits retail for $300. And that is a lot of money, but oh my gosh, it's worth it. I don't know if you all saw the beach house blanket my sister posted in the McKnitiverse. My God, hers came out beautiful. Is this the eye hook? Because it feels exactly the same. Okay, set up round 2. Slip stitch into the chain 3 space, standing double crochet. Okay, so you pull up your loop and you wrap around, pull through, and pull through. So it's 2 and 2. It's weird. It says Betty McKnit shared the video, but I did not share it. I didn't share it. It's weird. Now I did. Okay, standing double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same space. chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same chain 3 space. Okay, so this is one of the differences between the Great Granddaddy and the Great Granddaddy-O. I don't know if it's just my tension or what it is, but I'm only chaining 2 on this blanket. For whatever reason, I just feel like at chain 2, here we go. These corners just were getting a little bit big for me when I was chaining 3, so I'm only chaining 2. Skip to 3 double crochet in the next, it says 4 times. Look at the colors. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Nope. No, you do not need to chain in between. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, so we need to do it 4 times. Ooh, look at that blue. Oh my goodness. Skip 2, double crochet 3 together. Skip 1, double crochet 3 together. Oh my gosh, now there's a little bit of green coming in. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Okay, now we're going to mirror this over here. So skip 2, 3 double crochet the next 4 times. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Tsubame, Tsubame. Mindy's asking, which line of Noro are you using? I'm using Noro Tsubame, Tsubame. It is silk, wool, and poly. And this one is number 44, I believe it said it was. Yep, number 44. It's my favorite yarn for blankets. No, you'll need 6 of them for a full-size blanket. But they each one has 600 yards. So I didn't count, and now I'm 1 stitch off. All right, so don't do what I did. Make sure you count. So now we're doing 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. It makes a very large blanket. 62 by 70 was my finished blanket size. Hey, eclectic art by Chris. Okay, now I'm gonna have to skip 3 again because I goofed. It's because I talk too much. I probably started my single crochets not in the correct chain from the hook, or I didn't count properly, or who knows. But look, if you're gonna fudge something, know why you're fudging it. Oh my goodness, I just love this turquoise with this light pink. Oops, hang on, let me talk about what I'm doing. All right. When you get to that end, you're going to make your 2 corners there. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And then skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 4 times. And don't look at my mistake because I ended up with an extra single crochet, so I had to skip 3. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Thank you so much. I have yet to work with the ball of Noro that I didn't like. I mean, the colors are just incredible. It's really the most beautiful yarn. Okay, and then we're back to the first chain 3 space, which is probably actually only a chain 2 space because I messed up. But it should be a chain 3 space. Three double crochet in that last space. Chain 1, half double crochet to join. Whoops. Half double crochet to join. Okay, now I like to mark the last stitch of the round, the first stitch of the round, which is the one that we just did our half double crochet join into. And the reason why I like to do that is because it's easy to mistake that half double crochet, the chain 1 that leads up to it, and the half double crochet. It's easy to mistake the side of that as a stitch you're supposed to work into. So this takes the place of a chain space. So I like to mark the last stitch, the chain space, and the first stitch. Well, let me see what I did. It only says, Oh, I think I only skipped one right there. It'll drive me nuts. I can't. Oh my gosh. I hate when I make mistakes on a video. Because, then it's just from now until the end of time, that mistake is there. Yeah, there's 32 of them. How many are on this side? Yep, I have 32 on each side. Oh, well. Let me just go back. I'll just fast forward to where I was, pretend I didn't just rip it all, because I still have to fudge. I know, I'd have to go all the way back and restart. Which, I mean, I could just do that. Let's just do that. Because when you're doing a video online and people are using it for a tutorial, you can't have a mistake in it. Is this the loose one? All right. Let's go again. 34. 34 chains. Okay, and I'm using my bigger hook, so I'm starting with the J hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what I think I did wrong. I think I went into the third one. So going into the fourth one from the hook, you single crochet into the bump, the back bump of the chain. And it should be 31, and I'm going to count them this time. love this turquoise. Just like all the other 6-day blankets, they're tricky to get started, but once you get it going, it's like so easy. This one just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's the same, it's the same repeating 6-day blanket rounds after I think it's 8 setup rounds, and then the same repeats. And I have been finding that they take about 9 or 10 repeats to get a full-size blanket. You could do like 4 or 5 for a baby blanket, or use a lighter weight yarn. Like I did one out of a 3 weight, and it turned out really nice baby blanket. Working into the back bump of the chain. All right, let's count this time. So it should be 31 single crochet. I don't know why I didn't count them last time. I was in a hurry, I guess. $28, $29, $30, $31. 31. I did it. Woo. Oof. Counting on camera is really stressful. Maybe that's why I didn't count. All right. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. And then you flip it over and you do another 31 into the bottom of the chain. And because we worked into that bump, now we have 2 threads left of the chain, and it's just like working into the top of a single crochet. Feels just like that. Well, it's a little tighter, but and it should be 31 again. Just a little tighter. Not that big of a deal. Ripping out and starting over. It's part of crochet. Ooh, and here comes that green. I can never tell if I'm working in the right spot when I crochet. I just put my hook in and pray. I used to do that too. When I learned how to crochet, I was only 7 years old, so I didn't know you were supposed to just like work into the tops of stitches. I just stuck my hook wherever. I didn't know. But most of the time we work under 2 loops at the top of a stitch like that, okay? I'm actually working across the bottom of my foundation chain right now, but like I said, it looks just like working into the top of a single crochet. But you're supposed to work under 2 unless they tell you to only work under the front loop or the back loop. And some stitches have a 3rd loop that's in the back. or sometimes they call it the back bump. But they tell you otherwise, you're supposed to work under the top two loops of the stitch. Sunday night, the people are just getting here. Like they check into their houses at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then they go running out to the beach. It's really cute. So Sunday nights, it's like their first night here, and they're all going out to the beach. They've just arrived and they're all excited. It's really sweet. I don't mind that there are tourists here. Like I like having people around, and it's fun to have them walk by and hear how excited they are. 31. Woohoo! I did it. All right. Okay, so let's measure it again. See if we still get 9.5. It's only 9 this time. Well, I must have been tighter. Now we're going to switch hooks. Slip stitch into the chain 3 space. This is setup round 2. Standing double crochet. You hold a loop, you pull up a loop about the size of a double crochet. You wrap around, go in and come up, pull through the first loop and under the where you have it wrapped, and then pull through 2. 2 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2. Okay, and then some people like to mark this standing double crochet so they know when they find it again, they're back at the beginning. Chain 2. So this blanket is a little different from the other one where I'm only chaining 2 in the corners. And then 3 double crochet in the same space. So it was setup round 2 was standing double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same space, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same space. And now we're going to skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next stitch 4 times. 1, oh my gosh, I love that turquoise and that green together so much. That's 2. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Skip 2, double crochet 3 together. Skip 1, double crochet 3 together. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this blue and green together. It doesn't do it justice. The camera. this is a continuous granny rectangle, but it's 6-day blanket. 6-day crochet stitches. Oh, I forgot to pick a scent. I forgot to pick a scent for my scented stitches. Thank you, Andrew. I kind of like it to match the yarn. So I'm thinking, looks complicated. I mean, it's a little complicated to get it started. There's also pink in here. This has pink and it has blue. There is purple. I mean, they all match. I'll put a link in the chat and that you can follow. You're gonna have to probably order it online or check your local yarn shop. But if you follow that link, you can. I mean, unfortunately, I don't really sell it. I don't really have my retail set up. I don't have kits set up or anything. I wish I did. I'm getting there. Don't want to waste any. Links don't show on TikTok. Try my, yeah, I typed it in. All right. Try my link in bio, or you can go over to the YouTube. I don't know if the link's in my YouTube, in the YouTube description or not. I think it is. But you're probably going to have to get it from your local yarn store or order it online. I keep hearing that. Confidence, baby. So I'm going to go with confidence. Frankincense, ylang ylang complete, cardamom, and jasmine absolute. Okay, yeah, they said links don't show on TikTok. It should be knitting fever. Oh my gosh. Let me go over to my link tree and I'll put it right at the top for y'all. Oh yeah, it's way down there. Here we go. It's Betty's Knitting Fever Shop local link. But I don't know that you're even going to be able to buy through me or not. But you can look on Knitting Fever and see where there's a retailer near you where you can get it. Okay, I hope that helps. skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. It's going to be 4 times on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a double crochet 3 together, skip 1, double crochet 3 together, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to go into this corner space, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double, hold on, that's a little loose. I didn't make a poll this time actually, but I'll do it for next time. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I didn't do it. Probably still have the old one, whatever that it was I was working on forever. Ridgy-Didge. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. I messed up and I had to go all the way back and start over because it was driving me crazy. Okay, so that's going to make my corner. That's going to be the side of the blanket. That's going to be the long side. Okay, and then I'm going to skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 4 times again, just mirroring what I did on the other side. Skip 2, double crochet 3 together. Skip 1, double crochet 3 together. Okay, and then I'm gonna do skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 4 times again. Oh my gosh, these colors! I can't. Okay, and in my last, see how confusing this looks? That standing double looks like it could actually be a stitch, or the slip stitch looks like it could actually be a stitch. So we're working into this space, skipping 2, 3 double crochet in the first chain 3 space. Okay, and then we're going to chain 1, join with a half double crochet to the standing double crochet at the start of the round. Mark the last stitch of the round mark the first stitch of the round, which is the one you just did that half double crochet into, and mark that space. And these corners are a little bit wonky. All right. Isn't it though? Okay, finally set up round 3. Oh my goodness. It's taking me forever. It's okay because I'm enjoying the process. That is the thing about making a blanket with this yarn, is it's such a treat. Standing double crochet. Whoop. This is not a stitch I enjoy doing, but I like the way it looks in the corner of a granny square. Okay, I feel like it's the best way to do this in the corner. It looks better than chain 3, but if you don't want to do a standing double, you can do a chain 3. It's okay. I won't be mad at you. Standing double crochet. This is set up round 3. Standing double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same space. Three double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the next space. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So I'm only chaining 2 on this one. The Great Granddaddy has a chain 3 in the corner. On this one, only has chain 2. Just, I don't know, it's something about my tension with this yarn. Chain 3 felt like too much. My corners were getting like pointy. Three double crochet in each of the next 5 spaces. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the cluster. Sarah says, finally made it to regular round 4. Hey, good for you. Make sure you post your progress photos in our group chat, in the Facebook group, the 6-Day Crochet Community on Facebook. We have a whole community over there, and we have a chat for this crochet along. Oh my gosh, I really love this green too. Oh, this is my favorite Noro ever. These colors. Oh, I love them. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do a double crochet 3 together. And this is just like the Great Granddaddy. It just has an extra cluster. It's a little bit longer in the middle here, but the rest of it's the same. So it's just numbers. You know, it's just going to have different stitch counts. That's all. But it's conceptually pretty much the same. So 3 double crochet in each stitch to the corner, or each space rather. Thank you so much, Caro. I'm going to do Star Blanket September again this year. And then in the corner, it's 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. I'm going to do Star Blanket September again. I'm going to try it. In the month of September, I'm going to do a star, a superstar, and a supernova. That video is forever an open tab on my laptop. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Jillian says, hi, just joining. I finally started my star one, but thought I would watch some of this as I doze off to sleep. Aw. I'm on my 5th blanket. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, if you ever get tired of it, you could try this one. 3 double crochet. Chain 2. 3 double crochet in the corner. Now it's turning into this powder blue. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's like making a blanket with this yarn is like a journey. Thanks for stopping by. 3 double crochet in the next, each of the next 5 spaces. I'm using double knit in Christmas colors. I currently have 3 balls, 1 white, 1 green, 1 red, all 300 meters each. So I'm going to see how big it gets. I'm also considering the granddaddy. Aw. The granddaddy's fun too, and the 6-day, the regular 6-day kid blanket is also really fun. That used to be the one everybody came in on. That would be everyone's first blanket, and then they would do the star. And now everyone's discovering the star blanket first. Okay, so in between the 2 double crochet 3 together, there's 1 double crochet 3 together. For friends that just got married and I found the perfect colors, 2 of each color, again 300 meters each, in orange and sage green. Oh, they had a love seat guest book that we all signed. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, and then we have 3 double crochet in each of the next 5 spaces. That should take us to the corner. I like things in the round as I can't count chains. I like things in the round too. I like economizing my yarn, using it all up and not having a lot of leftover, because then I feel like I have to do something with the leftovers too. So I like using it all up, and I think working in the round is one way to do that. You know, you can start in the middle and just keep going. I love that. It's my favorite way to work. Okay, and now that's my last stitch that I marked, and there's my space. So I just marked these to help me keep track of where I am. It's these, I just learned how to do that half double crochet corner. Okay, so 3 double crochet in the space corner space. Oh goodness, I think your next project should be 6-day socks. Oh my goodness. I don't know that anyone's ever asked me for 6-day socks yet. People have asked me for 6-day just about everything. 6-day ponchos are coming. Chain 1, half double crochet to join. Okay, let me find the right loops to go through here. All right, so there's setup round 3. I'm going to mark the last stitch, the first stitch, and the space. And that just helps me stay oriented in this weird corner. Yeah, it's going to be just like the star blanket, but with a hole in the middle. During Star Blanket September, hey Carla, I'm going to try and do a star, a superstar, and a supernova. I have yarn, gradient yarn picked out from Juniper Moon Farms for the star. For the superstar, somebody in my group just posted a Swiftie inspired superstar where they were doing a stripe of color that represents each of the albums. So I'm not a Swiftie, but I thought I would do that because I think that would be really popular. I think I see a lot of Swifties on TikTok, and so I think that people would like that for the superstar. And then for the supernova, I might use this. I haven't done a star or a supernova or a superstar. I haven't done any star blanket in Noro yet. Oh, I just saw where somebody said I was scrolling and heard DC3 together, and immediately DC3 together. I know who that is. All right, let's go. I'm not making very good time. Okay, on the Great Granddaddy blanket, I turn before round 4 every time. But on this, the Great Granddaddy-O, I don't turn until after round 7. So that's another thing that makes it a little different. And the reason I did that is because I'm alternating the yarn ball. So it made more sense to do it after 7. Chain 1 and single crochet in the same space. Now, thank goodness we have this marked so we know where to put our first single crochet, and that would be there. Single crochet in the corner space. single crochet in each stitch around. Work single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the corner spaces. Okay, and then it says you should have 43 single crochet on the long sides and 8 single crochet on the short sides. I'm in love with these colors, like absolutely in love. I can't even, they're so pretty. Does anyone know how many double knit meters unless you need for a lap blanket? Oh goodness, I don't know. Check the Great Granddaddy has a chart in the back, in the back, on the bottom of the blanket that has some yardage suggestions, but they're just estimates and calculations that I did. I didn't test every single size, but it should give you an idea. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the corner. On the short sides, what does it say? Let me see. 39. I think I said 43 before, but I think I was looking at the wrong round. 39 single crochet on the long sides and 8 single crochet on the short sides. 39 and 8. I mean, I have yardage estimates for multiple sizes in many of my patterns and different weights of yarn as well. Okay, so that's my last stitch of the round. I'm going to single crochet and then single crochet into the space. And then join to the first single crochet with the half, double crochet. I'm going to mark, and mark. Would you look at that? How pretty is that? It's gorgeous. Oh, look at me taking photographs and there's no memory card in the camera. Duh. Well, they don't make the Odysseys anymore, apparently. They said they're going to find a new manufacturer for them, but as far as I know, they haven't done that yet. I guess I should count. 1, 2. 39. 39 on the long side and 8 on the short side. $39. I love the Odysseys. I can really relax my hand when I use them, and I can crochet really fast. Okay, let's move on to setup round 5. Standing double crochet in the space. You're working around that half double crochet you made to join. And another double crochet in the same space. What am I doing? And you're going to double crochet in each stitch around. And you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in each corner chain space. And now you should have 43 double crochet on the long side and 12 double crochet on the short side. It's a 3 to 4 hour train ride, so when my mom goes up once a month, I give her my list and a spare suitcase. Wool is so pretty. Yes, it is, isn't it? It is gorgeous. It's my favorite. You see why it's my favorite, right? And see why I'm spoiled. Like, I feel spoiled for any other yarn. This stuff is just the best. Oh my gosh. It's very nice to work with, too. All the colors kind of take you on a journey. And they're, every ball is different. They're not, you know, the striping is not the same on every ball. It's meant to mimic nature. Must not be available in Ohio. I can't find it. Try Etsy. Try looking for it on Etsy, or I'm sorry, I wish I had my retail set up. I just don't have it yet. I'm working on getting, my library of patterns available so that people have something to make with it. Crocheters. I've done a star shawl and a superstar shawl in Noro. I've done a halter top, and this is my second blanket. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns on Noro now. I'm sorry. I finally found Karen cakes, and their rainbow cakes are beautiful. I mean, I just love these blues and greens. They're like so beachy, and they're just perfect. They are perfect in every way. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the corner. And then I'm going to make a double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to have, this is round 5, set up round 5. So it should be 12 on the short side and 43 on the long side. Well, it would be worth going out of your way for, doing a little road trip to get it. Or, there's lots of places where you can order online, I'm sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it sells out. Like, I had a hard time getting the colors um I wanted from directly from the distributor, Knitting Fever. I ordered like 3 different colors last week for people in my membership community. I don't have the capacity at this moment to have a full inventory. But this works up just exactly like the Great Granddaddy. It just has more stitches. It's a little bit longer. I think Wool Warehouse does carry it, actually. Noro Subami. I believe Wool Warehouse carries it. I mean, you can order Wool Warehouse from Wool Warehouse in the US too. That's okay, no worries. I mean, these videos are just as much about engagement as they are about, you know, long form tutorial content. This one, the Subami, is a 4, but I mean, honestly, it feels like a 3 to me. When I was writing up the pattern, I was like, huh, it's a 4. Are you sure? I had to go back and check a bunch of times, but yeah. It does say 4 on it, but I'm using an I, which is a 5 millimeter, 5.5 millimeter hook. There goes the ice cream truck. There aren't as many people awake over here, and I have chronic pain. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I've got some chronic health issues of my own, so I totally get that. All right, this is my last stitch of the round. So I'm going to put a double crochet in here, and then here's my corner space. which I marked so I wouldn't get confused. I'm going to do 2 double crochet in there, and then chain 1, join with a half double crochet, to the top of the double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to mark, mark, and mark. See how I'm kind of getting a little bit of a twirl, tilt? That is why it's good to flip this one and the daddy, great granddaddy. $43. $43. Set up on the star, and it looks much bigger than I thought it should be, so I wonder if they mislabeled. Double knit from the shop I just bought. DK feels more like Aaron, and I'm up to, yeah, sometimes it's 12. Okay, so it should be 12 on the short sides and 43 on the long. I love everything about these colors. I love this aqua. I love the lime green. I love the turquoise, the peacock. I love this little lavenderish purple. It's like every color that comes out of it, I'm like, ooh, I like that color too. That one's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. All right, let's go with setup round 6, standing double crochet. It's mermaidy. It sure is. And then double crochet into the same space. That's exactly what I was going for. It's giving mermaid. All right, I don't like that standing double. I'm not in love with, I don't enjoy doing standing double crochet. I don't enjoy it. But sometimes you have to do things you don't enjoy to get the result you want. You know, like I see sometimes newer crocheters who are like, oh, once I learned about foundation single crochet, I'm never doing a chain again. Well, you know, I don't like working into a chain, but sometimes that's what you know, that is what you do. That's the right way to start your project. You know, you can't just do this, only do the techniques you like because they're fun to do, you know. All that being said, if you don't want to do standing double crochet, just do chain 3. Okay, it's actually the same as both double crochet rounds are the same. They just have more stitches. So standing double crochet in the same space, double crochet in each stitch around, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the corner. And then this time you should have 47 double crochet on the long side. and 16 double crochet on the short side. So those of you who like to count as you're going along, those are the counts. 16 and 47. Hi, Amy. My screen is frozen. $16 on the short side and 47 on the long side. This might be even more mindless than the star blanket, but I think the star is easier to get started. I think the star blanket is great for brand new crocheters, you know, who just want to make something really cool. I think it's really good to get started crocheting on. This one is a little trickier to get started, and of course, standing double crochet is not a beginner technique. Oh my gosh, another green comes in. And I love this green too. Like, I'm telling you, making something out of Noro yarn is like a journey. It takes you on a journey of color. It's absolutely incredible yarn to work with. Worth every penny. Sincerely. Treat yourself. Like, instead of treating yourself to $300 worth of yarn from Joann's and crocheting everybody something for Christmas or holiday gifts or whatever, treat yourself to $300 worth of the best yarn you'll ever use and make yourself a blanket to enjoy. I really enjoy and appreciate it for yourself. Like, that's my self-care suggestion. All you need to know how to do to make the 6-day star blanket is chain, single crochet, double crochet. That's it. You have to go in the round, which I think might be easier than going back and forth. I learned to crochet when I was 7 years old. My aunts and um, grandmother were always crocheting and knitting. Well, my grandmother was the only one that knitted. The rest of them crocheted a lot. And they were making these little pink hats, and my mom started making them. And I was just watching them. And I did, I just started doing what they did. And so I kind of taught myself. And then my mom, um, helped me a little bit. So she really showed me, um, because I was just like watching what they were doing, and she's the one that was like, this is single crochet, this is double crochet, this is shell stitch. And then she had I think it must have been like a swatch that she had some yarn that was left over, I think, from something else that she was swatching, or she was practicing something, and she let me have it. And I was just watching what she was doing, and I was just following it, and I made this scarf. And then I wrapped it up in a box. I was 7 years old. I wrapped it up in a box and I left it for Santa Claus. My sister wrote a note on it for me. Okay, so that was my last stitch of the round. This is my space that I marked. So I'm going to do 2 double crochet. And then I'm going to join to this first one, chain 1, and then join with half double crochet to the top of my first standing double crochet of the round. I'm going to mark my last stitch, my first stitch, and the space. I know, that's the kind of weirdo I was. I was the kind of weirdo kid I was. And my dad kept that box his whole life. He gave it back to me right before he died. He mailed it to me. And they had written on the side of it, Beth, 7 years old. I have it close by, actually. I think it's on those shelves back there. A little box with this first thing I ever crocheted, which is a scarf that I gave to Santa Claus. All right, set up round 8. I'm sorry, set up round 7. Hang on. Let me be good and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 47. 47. The short side should have 16. 16. 16. All right, we good. We good. All right, let's see if I can get through the setup round. And then one of the reasons why I wanted to do this blanket on live is because I wanted to show you how I alternate the two um, balls of yarn. So setup round 7. So that's gonna, after setup 7, then I'm gonna flip the blanket and I'm gonna join the other ball. So I don't know if I'll get that far tonight, but let's see if I can get through setup round 7, and then hopefully on my next live I can get through all the repeating rounds for you. And then you won't need me after that. Single crochet in the same space, single crochet in each stitch around. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the corner, single crochet in each stitch around. And let's see, I should have 49 single crochet on the long sides and 18 single crochet on the short sides. I know that was really special, actually, that he kept that for all those years. Hi, I'm doing good. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. So you just squeezed it in there right at the end. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Take a moment for you. Hello. Making a sock on a train. Yep, that would be a good conversation starter, wouldn't it? I am just loving these colors so much. Oh my gosh. Like I could cry. I like them so much. It's so pretty. I mean, you see it in the skein and it's like, oh, this is so beautiful. And it really is. But then, oh my gosh, like I said, it's like a journey, because you get to enjoy them as they change right in your hands. It is just so enjoyable to work on. And then my sister, I don't know if she's still here, but she just popped in a little bit ago. She made a beach house blanket also, and it was so incredibly beautiful. Oh my gosh. So nice. I mean, it is like a journey to make a blanket with this yarn. I miss taking the train. I used to take the train to New York City when I lived in the Hudson Valley. I would take the train into the city every once in a while. I always felt like it was so cool, such a cool thing to do. And I, it was so great that I could do it. I could just take a train into the city, but I hardly ever did. After a while, I hardly ever did it. And so then I was just like, I want to go live by the ocean. Now I live here. Single crochet in the last space, half double crochet to join. And then I'm going to mark the last stitch. I'm going to mark the first stitch, and I'm going to mark the corner. And so I'm also just going to pull this up because on the next round, I'm going to flip and I'm going to join here and I'm going to work this way. So I'm going to join the yarn in the opposite corner across the blanket. And I'm going to start a new ball here, a second ball. And that's just going to help to balance out the colors a little bit and hopefully alleviate any unintentional pooling that I might have gotten. And then you can see how my corners are kind of like, they're kind of starting to like twirl like that, right? A little bit. So turning the blanket over is going to then twirl them the other way. So they'll balance out and you won't have those. Have you ever seen the granny squares or the granny square blankets? And they look like they're twisting a little bit. They're like twirling. So we want to flip. We're going to flip every round. Hey, Camille. Oh, I saw what happened to your other account. I saw you had a new account. It's good to see you. I miss you. You should come see me at the Outer Banks. Have your mom and dad bring you. You guys should come for Thanksgiving. Sagey green at the top is the same color. I just love all these greens. Like, I forgot there were so many different kinds of green and how many different colors that I like. All right, so I really only have 10 minutes to go because I have to be off of here at 9. And so I'm going to end this one here tonight. And I'm going to be done for the night, and I will be back. I think I'm doing tomorrow and Wednesday are the last. Let me check. Oh, my calendar's on 2025. Please, no. I don't even want it to be like fall yet. Let's see. What am I doing? Yes, I will be back tomorrow night at 7, and then Wednesday at 7 will be my last day of this great granddaddy crochet along. So we have 2 more days, tomorrow and Wednesday. All right. Hope to see you all then.